Seesaw is just part of our morning routine every single morning. So when the students walk in, once they're unpacking, they'll just know, go on to Seesaw, there'll be a question of the day for them, and then they'll answer their question.
So first we have to hear what the question is, or you could read it, and then you can press comment. So if you want to record your voice, you press the mic. If you want to type, you can just type with that keyboard.
I'm Miss Asmin. Right now I'm going to tell you something that makes me feel good.
So Seesaw is basically a learning journal for students. It's a digital portfolio where they can have different posts. They can post videos, pictures, all different kinds of things to like share their thinking and share their learning. And it's a great way for our teachers to also share just like different activities for students to do in the classroom.
Good morning, group. Today we're talking about questioning. Good readers ask questions to stay engaged in the story. We really let them take their learning into their own hands, which is something at 6 and 7 years old is kind of pretty crazy.
It really is. There's just so many possibilities with it, and the kids really liked having the opportunity to be able to kind of like sit in the driver's seat of their learning and kind of just have different ways to express themselves rather than always just doing the same thing with pencil and paper or like making, a project. It just offered something new for them.
We're going to ask and tell 3 things about each picture.
Some questions I learned from this book are, why is this book called Miracle?
We're letting go of more control. But again, a lot of people will come in and they'll say, you're crazy, you're doing this with 6 and 7 year olds. I mean, some of our students are even 5 when we get them. But honestly, like utilizing this app, we're able, like Ashley said, to trust them more because if you just put it into their hands, they can take it and run with it. And like she said, I feel like a better teacher for it. I feel like I'm willing to let my students do more on their end. And that was eye-opening just to see that even at this young age, like look at all these things that they can do.
I like it, Seesaw, because it's awesome and you can do cool stuff on it. And you can like go on camera and you can do like, you can send it from, like if you took it on a picture, you can go on camera. It's like you're sending it to something else. That's why it's so cool.
It's like you have to talk into the microphone, and when you're done, you just have to tap it.
Because there's a pause button, and then you hit it, and then it puts it with all the other comments. So when you type, you can press the buttons on the keyboard, and then you can also put the emojis.
The best part about Seesaw is that you get to share it with your teacher and you get to share it with your parents.
It's like really fun to see what your classmates wrote too, and then you can like connect with them.
And then we could improve our writing, and we could write something else.
And our spelling too.
I think honestly the biggest surprise after using it for a couple of years is how much it revolutionized my classroom and how much it's changed my classroom management. It changed my teaching style. It changed so much within my classroom just from one application, from one app on an iPad. I don't think we realized all the things that it could do, and after doing it for 2 or 3 years now,
it's evolved so much.
It has evolved so much, and Seesaw is growing with us. So every even last week, we just learned about a new feature that they're embedding or implementing, and it's just, I think it's made us better teachers also, and it's made us trust our students and also believe in them a little bit more because we've already believed in them and we know the potential that they have, but
it helped us to really understand that even at such a young age, I mean, we're first grade teachers, they can be so independent.
Absolutely.
I could do, and this is the best thing out. So final assessment, have a great day, plus you're the best teacher ever.
It really is tailored for children, and all the steps are just so thought out, and it's really designed with teachers and children in mind. And the company itself takes so much feedback from teachers. They have Facebook groups, they have YouTube videos, any way that they can be reached, they're constantly taking feedback. And we've made many suggestions, and they've already changed and actually implemented some of those suggestions.
So, why is the book called Nelson Has a Field Day? That's the question. Why is no one misbehaving?
We don't use it the same way for every subject.
It looks a little different.
It looks a little bit different. So for writing, for example, like Nicole was saying before, we definitely want them to be using pen and paper because we still want them to get those fine motor skills.
But we also want them to work on those speaking and listening skills.
Exactly.
And so a lot of times we'll have them read their stories because then we can have them put their personality and their voice into the stories.
Whether they'll record their voice, they'll type it, and when they're done, their iPad goes in their basket and they'll just go sit down in the rectangle spots in my class, and then we'll go over the questions. You did an awesome job with your Seesaw videos today. Make sure you're cleaning up and meet me at your board spots with a silent transition. Are you ready?
Yay!
10.
The best part about it is that it just keeps evolving with us. You know,
It fits our needs for
everything.
every single day.
It eliminates extra work for us, but in a positive way, because it gives us then more time to actually meet with so many more students. So
It also
frees up time.
It also lets us connect with our students a little bit more, because sometimes we don't get all the time to go and speak to them like the way that we would want to, because every day is just so busy. So having that little comment here and there, say, oh, like,
Getting to
even if
see
I
their
didn't
work.
comment, like, wow, like, I really love that video today. You did such a great job. And just seeing the light on their faces, like, you watched my video? Every time, like, every video that they post, if you say something, they're so excited and they're so proud of themselves.
It really is. We like to spotlight their work. Like,
Right.
we call it wow work. So if there's a video that's like amazing, we'll always, bring it up on the Promethean board so
Yes.
that everybody can see it, because, we want them to feel special and really proud of their work. And they do when the teacher always comments, but they do on a whole nother level when they get to share
Yes.
it with the class.
Good question. I don't know. It's a tree.
What is it?
I think it's